know.
Plus.
I have to like get ready to neg the audience now.
Are we streaming yet?
Yeah, we are streaming.
So then I said, put it on my bill.
Hey!
Hey.
Okay.
No, but I could do like haste. and that.
I'm gonna time this
That's right.
recap because similar to when we started season 2, I had like a, I kind of went over summarizing all of season 1, so this is kind of like a season 2 summary and then gets into it, and it's like 1,400 words, so I want to see
Let's get it.
how long it takes me to read this.
Let's do it.
Give me my cue, I guess.
I'm
Matt.
trying. It's loading.
Rolling.
All right. Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. Tasked with saving all of Hyrule, 11th Hour's journey began atop the Great Plateau. 4 months later, our heroes have traversed countless miles of land, encountering a myriad of unique people and creatures. Their adventure has led them to the distant Akkala region, where they scaled and entered the historic Akkala Citadel in search of an ancient Sheikah tool to repair the damaged Sheikah slate. This tool happened to be a small guardian creature abandoned within the Citadel for 100 years, but sure enough, the guardian, dubbed LG, was able to restore the slate. The energized Sheikah slate activated a tower that rose high through the Citadel, breaching through the top and ascending high into the sky, but it wasn't the only one. From their vantage point, our heroes witnessed the colossal chain reaction as glowing amber towers rose across the land. Once dim Sheikah shrines were illuminated with the same orange light, but these weren't the only perceivable changes. As the dormant Death Mountain began to erupt in the north, unruly waves crashed against the shores in the east, dark storm clouds accumulated in the south, and so on. Uncertainty flooded our heroes' minds. But everything changed when Lydian received a call from his younger sister and friend of 11th Hour, Lo, begging her big brother to return home and save his village from a mysterious machine in the sky. Without hesitation, our heroes began their journey west towards Rito Village. Along the way, 11th Hour came upon the ruins of a Hylian military training camp, guarded by an army of bokoblins, but working together they managed to secure the tower that had emerged. Our heroes also faced a pair of Lynels as they approached Serene Stable, but defeated the large beasts with ease. It was at Serene Stable 11th Hour first caught wind of a second adventuring group, potentially tangled up in the mess of Yiga robbing the horse stables. However, the group had already left, intending to save Hyrule. Trying to arrive in Tabantha as fast as possible, our heroes descended and traversed Tanagar Canyon, spending a few strange nights at its bottom. But sure enough, 11th Hour reached Rito Village. However, our heroes didn't enter the town when they arrived. They instead pushed through a massive blizzard to the flight range, looking for Lydian's missing mother, Rito Captain Kree. They instead found Lo, who had joined the Rito warriors in the wake of her mother's disappearance. 11th Hour ventured into the Hebra wilderness with a guide, who double-crossed them upon discovering she was helping to locate a Rito captain. Our heroes dodged a battle against a powerful silver-maned Lynel, and eventually received a signal from Kree. They found her on the brink of death, trapped in an icy cavern surrounded by frost taluses. After an exciting battle, our heroes rescued Kree and defeated the Lynel on the rebound, returning home safely. Finally, our heroes, not originating from Rito Village... Oh, okay. Wait. Finally, our heroes... Oh, I get it. Sorry. Finally, our heroes, not originating from Rito Village, were able to experience the town, full of vibrant culture and people. A plan was formed to take on the divine beast in the sky, terrorizing the village and with its haunting screech. However, once they approached 11th Hour and the Rito warriors realized how truly powerful and difficult sedating the mechanical monster would be, and so they retreated. Promising to return, our heroes had to leave Rito Village for yet another family emergency. Natara received a very concerning letter from her sister, who has been navigating a ship in the Necluda Sea for the past few weeks. Fearing there were Yiga aboard, our heroes began the 2-week journey to Lorland City to save her. But first, they had to retrieve their horses from Serene Stable. Our heroes obtained another tower along the way, which had destroyed the brewery in the new Tabantha village, a town inhabited by 3 very physically strong families. Nonetheless, 11th Hour pushed onward, solely focused on arriving at Lurland and ignoring every temptation to veer off the path. well, almost every temptation. For as they drew closer to the mysterious Satori Mountain, a rift formed in the group as Lydian wanted to collect resources from its abundant landscape, but Natara wanted to press on. The others mostly sided with Natara, and so Lydian fled, pursuing the mountain on his own, where he encountered a Hylian man and his shape-changing daughter. The rest of 11th Hour found him and forced him to leave. The next point of interest was Outskirts Stable, where Lorhanan noticed a suspicious magical orb following him. More inclement weather followed our heroes, and a tornado formed, tearing across Hyrule Field, causing much difficulty for our heroes, almost sucking Lorhanan into the vortex. 11th Hour survived, but not all of their horses were so lucky. Our heroes traversed the Bridge of Hylia once again. However, this time they were ambushed by many Yiga foot soldiers, mages, and blade masters, all led by their horse festival enemy, Zon. As the battle grew more and more hopeless, Inari managed to slay Zon, rendering the rest of the Yiga unsure how to proceed. When it became clear 11th Hour did not possess what they were searching for, most of the enemies fled. Having come within inches of their lives, our heroes regrouped and pressed onward through Faron Woods. Along the way, they rescued a mysterious Zora woman from a pair of Hinoxes, but soon enough, they made it to Lorland City, a massive town with all kinds of Hylian, Zora, and Rito bustling through its coastal streets. However, our heroes soon discovered there were Yiga occupying the city incognito. Charming one such Yiga woman, 11th Hour led her out of town for questioning, but upon receiving very little information, executed her. Putting a pause on that investigation, another mystery, involving missing sea life, led our heroes to discover a massive whirlpool just off the shore of a distant island, their next destination. The journey to the island was forgettable, literally, as the next thing they knew, our heroes were waking up isolated from each other and without any of their belongings on the beaches of the island. Eventually, they all found each other, as well as what remained of the Ciela, Natara's sister's ship, and a few of its crew. By trekking a Hinox and a Boko camp, 11th Hour broke the curse of Eventide Island and descended into the whirlpool. A manta ray-shaped divine beast awaited them, with difficult challenges, the worst of which was a dark and silent labyrinth filled with the lost and dying Yiga foot soldiers. Our heroes restored sound, and the high-ranking Yiga Blade Master Vodak was discovered, with the charmed captain of the Ciela and Avala, Natara's sister. The Blade Master was defeated, and 11th Hour descended into the final chamber of the beast, where they faced off against a Blight of Ganon himself, Shadow Blight. The apparition created pockets of darkness and teleported between them, pulling our heroes in with its hooked chain, but ultimately it was Natara who took the final shot against the creature. Our heroes were blessed with an artifact from a ghostly figure who quickly disappeared, as well as a new spell. The Sheikah Slate's teleportation room was restored by the powerful terminal at the room's center, and that is where we find our heroes now. 11th Hour. Conquering this divine beast has been a long time coming, but now with your upgraded wilderness survival skills, fast-traveling abilities, and a new level gained, it is time for the rest of these mechanical marvels to face your strength. You watch as the amber and magenta colors that energize the walls around you all turn cerulean, and you notice the turbulent forces it was generating in the seawater outside cease. You can sense the peace in the creature, and having freed it from the control of Ganon, you now know its name to be Va Cycleo. Avala descends the staircase and rushes to Natara's arms as a dazed Captain Tosley follows behind. Timidly following behind him is the very injured but final remaining Yiga who had traversed much of the maze with the main group. 11th Hour, what would you like to do now?
Ooh. Season 3, baby.
It's time to kill this
Start off
guy.
with a war crime.
I think we should kill him because he knows shit, and we should get rid of him.
Do we want to start with a war crime?
He's gonna teleport away.
We cannot. If he gets away, he will tell the Yiga that we have the slate, and that is the key to the divine beasts.
Yeah, we need to take care of this guy.
We either need to ensure his silence through some way, not killing him, or we need to kill him.
I don't know. I think we should just kill him.
I should have put on less peaceful music. I'm so sorry. Do you want to run back to light music, maybe?
We can at least hear him out. Do you feel like the divine beast is moving right now, or is it like holding pattern?
You guys, being in here the entire time, have felt the rocking and shifting and turbulent forces that were propelling against the divine beast from outside. All that has kind of calmed. Kind of hard to tell if it's moving necessarily or not, but it's definitely a stark difference between what it was doing and now.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys deal with the Yiga then. I'm gonna look at the control panel.
What are we?
I'm with my sister. I don't care about the Yiga.
You know,
I'm gonna
I
go.
care about the ego.
okay. I'm gonna take. Wait. So what is Lord Hannon doing?
What do you think he's doing?
Lord Hannon and Lord
I'm gonna
Hannon
go
and
up to the guy and
this
do like
Yiga,
this,
guys.
grab-
What
grab
could
him
they be
by
planning?
his shirt and like push him up against.
Are we trying to get answers out of him?
Sure.
Yeah, probably.
Because like maybe I don't know. Maybe like we can at least like earn his trust a little bit before we just like.
Earn his trust. He's a
Gonna-
Yiga.
Gonna be nice
No,
to him
but, like-
before we kill him.
Bro, I literally tried this and he was like, let me stab you in the dark.
Fine. Okay. So Lord Hannon, go ahead, do your thing. I'll supervise.
Yeah, Nari will be very close by.
Yeah, so I'm gonna slam him up against the wall and just be like, "Tell me why we shouldn't kill you."
I am gonna cast suggestion on him to make him think like basically, I should tell him the truth so that I don't die.
Okay. Lord Hannon, give me an intimidation check. Lydian, what are you saying for the suggestion spell? Like, what are you saying to him?
I'm saying, you better tell him the truth, or else you'll die, probably.
Okay.
Very nice.
Start. Good start.
Very
Oh
nice.
shit.
It's only a 22.
Nearly.
Oh,
Ugh. It is
yeah.
so easy to
Sorry.
pick this guy up. He is very weak, doesn't even resist very much, and kind of like cowers as you press him up against the wall for answer. What did you say to him? I'm sorry. I have to
I
get
said,
back
"Tell
into
me
this. I'm not.
I said, "Tell me why we shouldn't kill you right now."
And I would also like to say also to tell him the truth, or else he'll kill you. No exceptions, because he's gonna say like, "Ooh, you didn't say the magic word," and it's gonna be annoying.
We're in the middle of the ocean. Where's it gonna poof to?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna poof out and get
Nika-
You
crushed
probably
by
can't
10,000
swim
gallons
very
of
well.
water.
Nika pretty much can't swim. Yeah.
So like I said, the Yiga kind of like does not resist the force, is very like frail at this point, weakened, and just kind of I don't have an answer. You've probably made up your mind already. You've killed everybody else that I was with.
Sounds like we should just kill him.
Nobody has given us information though. That's the only different part. So if you give us information, we might consider it.
No,
Oh, don't look so glum.
You cast suggestion on him, so he has to tell. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
He actually, did he make
The
a
whiz
saving
save.
throw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it a save? Guys, I'm
Um,
so not in the mentality of
D&D.
running this. I have to remember how to play.
I magically influence a creature. The target must make a
Wisdom
wisdom save
save.
on a failed save. It failed. Yeah,
11.
that fails.
Okay.
Okay. Very afraid, but kind of accepting his fate at this point. Curiously, he asks, "What do you even need to know? What's the point?"
Oh, brother. He's like a
Who's
nihilist.
What do you?
Who's the leader in the town? Who's the leader of the?
In Laurelland City?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not on that.
What do you know about the? What do you know about the stables and the? Sorry. What do you know about the Yiga plan to loot all of the stables?
Not my assignment.
What is your assignment?
This. Looking around at the divine beast around you.
What were you meant to do here?
Vodak knew.
We should
What-
just get.
The compartmentalization of the Yiga is insane, man. They're like the
What-
fucking CIA.
What did Vodek tell you to do when you got on the ship?
Find out how to progress. We
Progressed what?
we figured out the first room pretty quickly. Just had to teleport to catch the
So you
spear. The
did-
sphere.
Did you get on a boat with Vodek and just say, like, what? When you got on a boat with Vodek, what did you understand your assignment to be? Surely you have talked about-
It doesn't matter what he thought his assignment was. He's a foot soldier.
I know, but I'm just trying to get like a little bit of information.
Roasting him.
I don't think he's giving us much, so I think we should just be done with it.
Inari, wait. Not yet. sir.
He does not know anything outside of the few things he was
Listen,
doing.
Buster, what's your name?
Zamadri.
Zamadri? Yeah, you got a wife, you got kids? Zamadri?
Absolutely not.
He literally doesn't.
No.
Okay, well, what do you know? What have where did you train?
Do you guys have any Mighty Bananas?
No.
All right, axe this guy, man.
Please.
I'm going to slam him now into the ground and just like look at Inari.
Nari!
Man, the fucking decapitation move is like our go-to call sign.
Inari will whip out that sword. Let me open her sheet. I wasn't expecting to kill a guy this quickly.
I mean, I can do it. I'll slam him down and then
You could. I mean,
Well, Xylophone, we gave you a chance, and you asked for bananas.
yeah. You go for. I mean, this is your kill, and then I'll. If it doesn't, yeah.
All right, I'll slam him down and then I'll just blast him.
And you'll what?
Jesus,
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch blast.
So like Eldritch
holding him
Blast.
down and shooting him in
Sure.
the back of the head.
Go
like a-
ahead, making.
It's
No.
It's like
doesn't
putting
make
rubber
sense.
bands around a. It's like putting rubber bands around a watermelon and watching it just blow up.
No, I'm taking him. I've got him like by the shirt. I throw him down, so I'm like letting him go, right? And then I'm blasting him in the face.
God.
God damn it!
Go
I
ahead.
guess it's technically a disadvantage because this is a melee.
Yeah,
It's a
go
melee,
ahead
yeah.
and make the attack. I guess. Oh my fucking god.
That's an 11.
On
It's an 11.
I believe
And a
this
fif-
is.
Wait, why is it a disadvantage?
15.
Oh, because it's close
This is,
range.
yeah, than 5 feet.
This is a little silly.
The second attack is a
Blast.
15.
I'm pulling up the. I think I know their AC, but. So I think one of. Yeah, the second one hits, the first one misses.
Does the second one kill him?
How much damage?
Deals 6 worth of damage.
6?
All right, I think Inari should get involved here.
Yes.
He's still
Yes.
alive. He cries
That
out.
was a warning
"Ah!"
shot. That was a warning shot, and we'll finish the job if you don't tell us.
Inari with her 8 level 1 divine smite slots now is gonna be attack 1 time with the broadsword. If it hits, I'm a divine smite at first level. Oh, click the wrong thing. Ignore that. 21.
21 will hit.
Okay. All right.
He's
That's
prone. You have advantage.
7. Oh
technically.
shit. Yeah. Let me just see if I can. Nah.
See if
Yeah.
you
We'll
can
stick
crit.
with. Yeah. That's a 2d8 on top of that. So we'll just 14 plus
Just tell me the
7.
final number. What's the 21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll do it. Before, as you raise your weapon to
Jesus.
bring it down on him, he's like, "Doesn't matter. She already knows."
No,
we could have
fixed it, all of you.
What is that? See, what does that mean? We could have like figured out what that meant.
I mean, he wasn't gonna.
He's not gonna tell us.
Yeah.
He's a fanatic.
Listen, I'm in the middle of Crown of Candy, so I'm watching like a bunch of interrogation scenes and stuff where they always get a piece of information.
These guys don't fear death. They went headlong into an ocean, which they've never seen before in their life, into a creature they've never seen before in their life, to fight a Shadow Blight that they had no idea was here.
Yeah.
You
So
need to understand that in the Yiga world, it is just who has more power, and that's how it goes. And
That seems just very.
they have no power.
It's
That
a
just seems-
Spartan society.
They do what they are told.
That is horrible and like heartbreaking.
They're like the
I'd-
Drow, but for this universe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that we need to have any sympathy for them anyway.
No, I mean
The whole
just for like.
society is fucked
I'm
up.
thinking more for like Lorhannon because like he went
Oh,
through that
well,
and pretty much had his
yeah.
brain broken and then unbroken,
Well, that's
to
different.
be a
yeah.
regular person and with morals and stuff.
And that's well.
Well,
Well, some morals.
unfortunately, we weren't able to get the name of the leader in town. I was hoping we could send a message to Master Koga by destroying the entire operation in the.
Well,
Who says we can't still
it's
do that?
still possible. I mean, we know we can find the leader of the town guard and then imply something. I mean, also, can we control this divine beast now?
I'm over here tinkering, so can I find out?
Tinkering.
She be tinkering.
I'm looking at this like alien control console.
I guess I didn't think about how you guys control it because it's
We gotta get
in
back.
my game. It's not the slate. The slate
Can we
doesn't
ride it
control.
back?
So there,
I didn't even think we would
100%
be controlling
is
it.
there is a control panel, definitely of sorts. Trying to think how it would be like.
Give him like a
Probably-
DC
Guys, we're
20.
gonna roll back into Lurlin, and like all the Yiga are gonna think it's them.
Yes,
That's true.
Or Yiga.
Listen,
They
Wait,
did.
all I'm saying.
Wow, the
That's so
strike team
good.
worked.
we'll bring it up into the town without creating a disturbance. Well, it's probably
I
going
think
to
we
create
could
a
park it in the
disturbance.
stables.
Yeah. It's just like how many rupees for this a night?
No, we will have to be careful though. This thing's dangerous to bring too close to town.
I would say that at this terminal, there is a screen of sorts, very similar to that is on the Sheikah slate. And there are, probably like similar to the Sheikah slate, touchscreen-esque controls to maneuver it, and you can see the form of the divine beast. Though, like, you guys hadn't really seen it until you got close, and it was underwater, so it was hard to make out. You can now clearly see that it is shaped as a manta ray, and it has the outstretched wings that you are able to kind of maneuver. You see, like, an ability to maneuver that as sort of a steering aspect, I'd say. And Akila, give me, because you're the one looking at this, give me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Oh, 20,
Make it
which
a
I
25.
can't make to a 25. I'm out of geniuses.
20 is still very, very good. You can see that there is examining the screen and all of the functions before you, there is a autopilot function that is initiated right now. And you can tell that the divine beast is moving gently. It's not tearing through the ocean. It seems to be moving to a pre-prescribed location built into its system, as if to go and be in a holding position. Whereas it was currently in a holding position, kind of like aggravated, similar to like when you guys were in Rito Village, Va Meadow is like in an aggravated holding position. It's going to like a resting position.
Gotcha.
Somewhere else.
Do I feel like you said I see a map, right? like showing its position?
Not
Or-
necessarily a map. You can see a model of the divine beast, and you
Gotcha.
can tell from the like diagnostics that are shown on the screen that it is in motion right now.
Can I look at the
Smoke.
Sheikah Slate? The Sheikah Slate's map? Is there
Yes.
an indicator where we are right now? Are we near Eventide Island still, or are we far away now?
Yeah, you know what? That is a good point. The slate map definitely would be able to pinpoint your location now that it's all fixed. Let me put you guys there.
Just got the latest iOS update on it. We're all good to go.
Yeah. You guys are. Give you a little icon.
Oh, I just noticed the blue dots. The only reason I'm asking all these questions is I want to see if we can rescue our castaway friends who are still on the island. And also, I kind of want to roll up to town and be like, we did this.
I'm still thinking about that guy. I should have asked him via suggestion to like tell us the information that we wanted to know. That way we could get the name of the person and then just scry on her.
I don't think he knows anything, though.
You think?
I think he would only know
He
a
would only know a
prophetess,
T?
and that's it.
Ugh. That's
Very
yucky.
nondescript name for a high-level individual.
We could have scryed on. We can still scry on Zon.
We can still scry on Scron. We're gonna have to flip a
That
coin.
he's still alive.
Scron.
We're gonna
Well, yeah.
we're
It's not a creature.
we're gonna
Not an
flip
object,
a
which
coin.
is a corpse.
We're gonna flip a coin, and basically we're gonna try to
Well,
scry
well,
on
wouldn't
Might
Zon.
work,
still
right?
be.
If it
If I
doesn't
tried
work,
to scry on Zon and he was dead, it just
yeah, it would just fail, and then that would confirm that he died. So it's like
Unless
information
he.
either way.
unless he
he-
makes the saving throw.
Unless he makes the saving throw.
You
Well,
a
if he
couple
makes the
times.
save, then like, gee willikers, I wonder what fucking happened.
Yeah, true.
But like,
'Cause he
do
doesn't
we
make
know
the
he
save.
makes the save?
I guess
Probably
that's the
not, right?
question.
Well, if Jenna
Like,
rolls a
fair.
dice,
Well, that's metagaming, isn't it?
Dude, I'm gonna roll a dice no matter what. I'm just gonna roll something regardless to fuck with you guys. So
okay,
you don't
I was
know.
gonna say let's just flip a coin to scry on either Zon or Bogey.
Well,
Once I get
you need to get you a scry focus first.
No.
Also,
So-
we can also scry on Master Koga because we do know his.
Yes, that's true. But time out. I actually confirmed with Jenna that the Forgotten Requiem. I was like, could we potentially sell this for like 1,000 gold? And she was
Oh
like,
my god!
yeah,
You're gonna
why?
sell priceless artifact?
I'm
It's
not
a-
gonna sell it, but it's worth 1,000 gold, so I can use it as a focus.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
It's
I was
a
about
legendary
to be really
item.
annoyed.
It's definitely worth the equivalent of 1,000 gold
You-
in this game.
But you can't use it as a focus because you can't like see into it, right? Like,
Do I need to see into? I don't think that's like a prerequisite of scrying.
Send scrying.
Okay.
Scrying is like a crystal ball,
yeah,
like
like a crystal ball or a mirror
scrying
or
pool of water.
yeah.
Like it's all meant to be like things that you can gaze into, but you know. Yeah, silver mirror. Yeah, it's meant to be like mirror, mirror on the wall, or ooh, I'm Madame Eva, I have a crystal ball.
You know who might have one of those? Robbie.
My
So Jenna, given this, would you? It doesn't explicitly say it, but what's your ruling on that?
oh no, well it says a focus worth at least.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I
'cause
guess
like,
so. I guess not then. It's just suggesting like funny things or thematic things, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a focus that's worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, and you have a
Ah.
legendary focus.
We're in business, baby. Get ready for
I
Threes
have
Friday
to
night.
trade. Then we've got to trade the things and attune to it, right?
That's
Oh.
true. Yeah, you need to be attuned to
Lydian
it.
has to attune to it.
I guess that would need to be. We'll figure that out on the long rest. We need to like actually get out of
Anyway,
here.
Can I? All right, I'm gonna try and pilot the divine beast towards Eventide Island. Is there like an ascent button as well, or do I just angle the fins up and hope we get to the surface?
The controls are angling the limbs, I guess, of the beast. But yeah, so you can end the autopilot mode basically and put it into basically shifting gears, putting it into manual. And wherever it was going, the whole thing stops. You all kind of like feel like the rocking of it just coming to a stop as Aquila takes over manual controls, and you're gonna steer it to Eventide.
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
Hold on.
What do I want to do? I don't know why I didn't think to fully flesh out this piece of it. I was like, oh, they're gonna talk to Avala. I'm gonna have all of Avala's stuff ready to go.
Nah.
Well,
then you guys are like,
I think we're
let's-
still gonna
Well,
do
I'd
that.
like to talk to Avala.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, like, that was what I thought the first thing was going to be, and I didn't think, like, oh, they're going to try to control
War
the Divine
crimes.
Beast. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't think that.
Let's kill a man and fly a plane.
Priorities, Jenna. Come on.
I think that this is another flat intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could give you bardic inspiration.
That's a 16 this time.
Okay. Yeah. You had gotten a good sense of the controls from when you were initially investigating it. So you put that all into practice, and it does obey you. It does seem to listen to what you are telling it to do, and you do direct it over towards Eventide Island. As you watch on the Sheikah slate your location, and it tears through. But I would say, yeah, what are you gonna do once you get to the shelf? What is your plan? Are you trying to pull it up, or?
I was literally trying to like breach the surface and just have it float on top of the water. I don't know if it's capable of doing that.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah, you raise it up high, to the top of the water surface there, and breach it. Definitely.
Yeah, just want to get it as close without beaching it as possible to the shore, so we can maybe retrieve our friends, and then I'll put it back on autopilot.
Yeah, you guys probably aren't necessarily able to put it on the higher part of the shelf. It's probably too big for that. But you definitely, yeah, it stops here, kind of like anchors itself in place as you stop it, and you're on Eventide. You're close to it.
I don't know if Natari, you want to talk to Avala?
Yes.
Okay, so are people going to be going onto Eventide to fetch the two Ciela people, and then people are staying on the Divine Beast to talk to Avala?
I'm staying here. I'm staying right here.
I will go ahead and fetch them.
Okay, is anybody going with Lydian?
Anari is terrified of that island, so she's gonna park her butt right.
I'm
next
also
to it.
gonna say.
You guys are scared? What are you scared of the island for? We literally have proficiency with survival now.
It's water.
Fine, I'll go with Lydia. Just so he's not on his own.
Oh
I was
my
gonna say,
God,
like,
I'm not
you
gonna
guys
set a
leaving
fire.
Lydian on his own again? Okay,
Guys,
sure.
Me getting
Guys,
two people that we've already
guys.
met and being like, "Hey, come back." It's not. I'm not gonna set a fire. Okay.
We could send LG with him.
No. That's
Is that better?
absolutely not.
Do you think that's better?
Oh my God.
I feel like that's
I'm
what
not-
me piloting the Divine Beast is also trying to keep LG from like poking
I
any
think-
buttons.
I think actually this is going to be a point of pride for me now, and I'm going to say no, Lorhannon. Like, I am an adult. You
Oh,
stay here
brother.
with everybody. I
Oh,
will just go
gosh.
get them and come back. Okay, that's it. You need to trust me, guys.
Fine.
We need to. If we're going to take down 3 other divine beasts, we need to figure out a trust system. Okay.
3 of them.
Fine.
This
Anari,
fucking Monty
Anari
Python ass bit.
it's really good. It's really good. Anari, Akila, and I can figure out what our plan is going forward. Then.
Okay.
I'm not planning shit. I am an iPad baby right now. I'm like I'm downloading data.
All right,
I'm looking at
Anari
shit.
and I will decide what we're doing going forward,
That's a
Oh gosh.
and definitely not get into a fist fight. before
No,
we-
we would totally have not been talking with John about what this is going to be like for the past 3 weeks.
Oh god.
So excited for that part.
Oh god.
oh man.
Okay, who wants to do something first? We can start off with Lydian, maybe going to.
I'm more invested in Avala, honestly. So
We're
I
all
think
invested
Well,
in
just so
Avala right
we
now.
can have it done out of the way, so you can come back at a certain point.
Fine.
Is my
Okay.
thinking.
All right. I will go up to where I remember the camp to be.
Yeah, you ascend through the Divine Beast up the stairs back to that first room. Everything now open now that the beast is has been calmed, and you fly up through the way you came in. That weird material that you had kept the water out, but allowed you all to pass through. That it acts as like a dome atop the manta ray shape. You fly back up, go off to the island. Give me a perception check just to see how long it takes you to find the people.
Perception. To 22.
Oh yeah, they're close by where they were, where you remember they were at their camp, so it is pretty easy to find them quickly, and then you begin to lead them back. Back on Vascycleo.
So that was it? That was what you guys didn't trust me with?
I had total faith in you. I'm just an iPad baby.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
Ari didn't
I'm
say
with my
anything.
sister. I'm reunited with my sister. I'm not paying attention to anything else that's going on.
Okay.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
trust- I didn't trust you with that, for the record.
Go ahead, Jenna.
For posterity, you moron.
But Natara, after you guys had, as I described in the recap, after you guys had defeated Shadowblight, gotten the items, and restored the teleportation in the Sheikah Slate, the door that led to this base opened, and Avala, as well as the others that we discussed, came rushing down. Avala ran to your arms to finally reunited with her big sister.
I like to think that we've just been like hugging and not paying any attention to what's happening for this entire time.
100%.
The murder and also weird piloting.
Avala eventually like kind of pulls back, grabbing your shoulder still. I don't understand how you are here. I really don't.
It's a long story.
Well, I can't wait to hear all about it. But thank you for saving me. You're always there for me, and I really appreciate it, Nat.
I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't been able to.
So, I mean, I can fill you in on stuff. You know, you can fill me in on stuff. What's the plan now? Are you gonna come back home?
I don't know. I guess to fill you in on what I've been doing, how I ended up here. After you, I also left to go see one of the great fairies that I'd heard about. And then in
Did
that,
you actually find one? Are they even real?
I did.
Oh my gosh, what was that like?
There was it was really cool. There was there was another person there who tricked the great fairy, and so we had to go yeah, figure that situation out. But I I got this like gift. I guess I've been like I wear them. So like I got these. So
From the fairy or from the... Wow.
fairy.
Oh, okay. Well, they're very nice.
I met afterward. I met this group. I guess I would like introduce it, like point out like who everyone is. I feel like that's Aquila over there at the controls, and Ari, the Grudo, or Hannon, and then Lydian was left. I don't know how to explain more Hannon to my sister. We'll have to do that at some point.
She
But
points to Lord Hannon. Lord Hannon's in the middle of murdering a man.
And then also probably looting his corpse.
100%.
That's Lord Hannon. We don't really talk about him.
that's sort of. I'll explain later.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember how I started travel. I don't remember how you all convinced me. Anyway, but then we went to Akala, activated a bunch of powers and stuff, got that little guy over there, point to LG. And I think that's what that would be around the same time that you all found this divine. I
Yeah.
think what we did resurrected them in a way.
Interesting. Yeah, I had no idea what we were looking for. Vodak, when he was Azora, kind of was saying that he had this riddle of some kind and he had figured out that it was something to do with the stars. And I know the stars and the seas, so I was able to help navigate. It's just, I feel so bad. I hope I still get credit for this. My one professor recommended me for this.
Oh my god.
College experience.
Sorry for butting in really quick. I just because I'm back with them now also, but I wanted to ask Avala, what you said a riddle. I'm interested in mythology and I mean prose myself, but where did Vodak say he got this riddle from?
I really, really don't know. He said it came from a colleague or somebody he works for. I don't know. He was not good at sharing information, and so I just tried to give him his space mostly, but except for when we had to work together, and he was very he made sure that I was helping and out and getting us where we needed to go, and it took some time, but I did it. But then everything got crazy once we got back. After we were following it once we found it for a while, and then it suddenly stopped, and we caught up, and then I'm sure it might have still been there when you guys got here, but that whirlpool, it created it. We got sucked in. The ship kind of got launched. We crashed, and then when we all kind of came to, there were a bunch of people that did not look like what they had looked like the entire time. And I had to be valuable so that they didn't just kill me. So I offered to help them get down here where they were trying to go. That's how I guess I got in that situation. But I was really just trying to, preserve myself. I wasn't trying to help them. I didn't really know what they were doing.
They are bad people, and they would not have hesitated if you. So I'm glad that you did what you did.
Thanks. Yeah, once we were in the dark maze, I guess we were kind of in, I was really wondering if this was the right decision, and then we waited. I don't know how long we were waiting. no sense of time. But I was not expecting rescue. I thought that this was the end, and I wished I had gotten to see you before I was about to die, Nat, and then you were there. So, you're always there.
I'm gonna hug her again.
No.
That's so cute.
It sounds as if Vodak got his information from that prophetess, then.
And where there's one riddle, there's probably more where that came from.
That is what we know when dealing with Sheikah subcultures, yeah.
Oh shit, we're not good at riddles. This is
Talking
You guys, I
That's
love
really
riddles. I have
Nari,
a
I
100%
love
solve
riddles.
rate. I'm batting 1,000 against riddles in this campaign.
That's true. Aquila,
Yeah, Aquila's-
Aquila, that was
Aquila's
a
That's not
You
targeted
killed
at
that
you.
riddle.
Aquila is reading like riddles like 1,000 riddle like books on long trips now.
yeah. It's like 1,001 riddles to tell your family.
Right, exactly.
This is why I play stupid characters, so we do riddles and puzzles. Like, my character not being able to solve things is just naturally a part of them. So,
Oh yeah, Natara is not that intelligent, which is very funny.
We're all aboard though, right now.
Yeah, everybody's here. The two. I have to keep flipping between things because I have my list
Aura
of
and
people
Joja?
names. Yes, Joja and Aura, are here now, and they're as you guys have been kind of talking to Avala. They're all the two of them are talking with Tosley, at the time, but eventually, Aura comes back over to you all, and she says, "All right, are we getting out of here then?"
I'm not sure. The beast had some sort of designated waypoint that it wanted to travel to before it broke it out of its autopilot. We could return there. Or at least set it back to autopilot and move from wherever it wants to. Doesn't seem like it's going back out to sea. Like the point looks like it's somewhere off the coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we can sail this thing into the harbor.
Is there any way to repair the Ciala?
Isn't it like half a ship? I thought.
I thought it just had a breach in it.
It's pretty
No.
damaged. Like the whole bottom of it is just like destroyed.
Yeah.
From like
I thought it was like.
being beached.
Yeah, I thought it was only like the prow of it or whatever was on.
I guess I would tell Avala that I got all of the Ciela. It's just in our bag of.
Our
Oh.
disgusting bag of bananas.
That's so sweet. I mean, something that we have to know going into any adventure at sea, any excursion, is that we can lose everything that we bring with us. So that's so unexpected. Thank you very much.
Is there anything else I can?
Hmm?
What'd you say, Ben?
It seems like a weird response. Weird coping mechanism there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
I do want to quickly ask, before we think about an escape strategy back to Lorlin, I want to ask Joja, Aura, and Tasley if they, just a sweeping question, if they had gained any other information from Vodak whatsoever during their voyage.
Tosley, who has been kind of dazed and everything, has kind of come back a bit more after chatting with Joja and Aura, and he's kind of like, I knew something was wrong with them. They were using magics on me.
All right. MK Tosley is like a little bit hurt right now.
Aura and Joja, what about you guys?
What's the question again? Just so I have a.
Or, Ben, what are you saying right now, though?
So he's like they were using like what's his deal with magic? Like why they might know what inexplicably Tara doesn't know about, like, is magic.
Oh,
like,
is magic legit?
and in the city, like,
Tasley, where are you from?
I mean, I'm from Lorland City, but my ancestors are from Dragon Roost.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's cool. Anyway, I wanted to ask. Sorry, that distracted me. How do you feel about, like, you said? What's your familiarity with magic, or like, what's the culture about magic in Lorland?
It's pretty bad, isn't it? Like,
How do you know? How do you know that?
that's just the general thing. People, if you use magic, it's like, whoa, what are you doing?
Is it against the law?
Not explicitly, but I have.
Oh, good.
It's just like a gross public behavior,
Best
like
kind of law.
nudity
A
or
law that will
something?
get a posse sicked on us.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's kind of like depending on the usage. Like, if you're caught doing something major, then the City Watch will certainly come mess you up. But
If
it's
you're a
nothing
magic user and you
specific.
just spend time in town, is that fine as long as you don't use magic? Or is it specifically all practitioners are outlawed?
Yeah, I mean, probably. Are there a lot of magic users? I kind of figured that there were only like a handful
Just
that
gonna-
existed.
Look at the rest of my group.
Tasley, last question. Do you
It's
have
Captain Tosley.
sorry, Captain
MK
Tasley.
Tasley.
Captain Crunch, do you have any sort of do you have any inkling of why this might be the case or the culture surrounding magic? Like, was there some sort of big event that had happened that made this sort of public understanding of magic to be bad?
There's a Yiga attack.
Was that a nat 20?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20.
Yes!
I was like, what does this
Let's
guy
go.
know? Let's see. On the scale of 1 to 20, how much does he know?
he's been around the block.
Yeah. So I guess the way I always saw it was with Coin's Palace being the big thing that made the city what it is. I think the big guy, Cloyne, not a fan of people using magic, misusing it
Because they could cheat.
in his casinos. And so it's better to just turn the whole city against magic, make it taboo, so people
Right.
are less likely to use it
Because that's
at
how
his
he
casinos.
that's how he maintains the power of the casinos, because magic users could obviously overthrow that or cheat the system or something. Okay, I get it.
Just what I always thought, but
Thank you,
I
Tasley.
see. Once again, it's a
Capitalism.
fucking Brennan Mulligan campaign.
Yeah.
Capitalism is the enemy.
Dude, I am like in the zone now.
So, like, what exactly is this casino? Sounds very interesting to me.
Oh, brother.
casino's a very fancy place. It is something else. You gotta have a lot of money to be there. But, you know, there are a couple places you can go for other kinds of gambling that are more under the radar. Be a bit
Like
Oh.
who? Do you have a name?
What?
That sounds super legal.
Yeah, no, it's definite. That magic is taboo, but this is definitely illegal.
Gambling dens.
Yeah, there's a couple places. They kind of move around and everything as they get shut down, but you know, it's the only place. The only place you can hightail lizard race.
Oh, okay. Oh my
What?
God. All right. All right. So we are no longer
wait.
the Big Apple. We're Las Vegas on the coast.
I don't want to. I don't want to like harm any hightail lizards here. I'm just.
No.
sounds-
They don't get harmed. You just bet on which one's the
Oh,
fastest.
what? Are there also like cuckoo fights or whatever?
Go fight!
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
But that's my favorite activity. I'm probably going to be getting to that. once
That's
we
your
get back to
favorite
land.
Not like sailing or something.
Guys, I think it's becoming increasingly obvious how this man fell under the influence of.
Okay.
And too, a reminder, guys, this guy is really tall. He's about Natara's height, really broad shoulders, kind of like darker inked feather, like inks on his feathers that look like tattoos almost. He's this big green parrot man, kind of like some scars and things too. He's tough. He's a tough big guy, and his favorite activity is racing hightail lizards.
Yep. He's got a negative whiz score, a negative intelligence score.
We've got a 6 strength score, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he's
Strong
got like
as
a
fuck.
he is this is maybe the strongest man in Hyrule.
No, there is one
Minus
man.
Bogey.
There is one man
I'd
who's
bet
the
on that.
strongest in Hyrule, and you all know who that is.
Yeah.
I'd bet on
So-
that. I'd bet on that.
So, Tosley, how did you take the assignment with Vodak in the first place before you knew that he was Iga?
That's where it kind of gets fuzzy, honestly. I don't remember. I mean, I agreed for some reason, but I can't remember why. I didn't want. This isn't my normal thing. I'm more like mercantile things, running goods up the coast. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Kind
I
of like
see.
rubs his head a bit.
Yeah,
That is disconcerting.
definitely some sort of a charm or something.
A very strong charm. Our people we charm remember that we charm them and immediately get in our face about it, rightfully. This man is unaware that he's been charmed and he's lost time.
I will ask Aura and Joja specifically because they weren't charmed. I will say, like, did Vodak share any sort of information about the task at hand when you were on the trip with him? Tasley might have had a few fuzzy moments in there. I'm wondering if you guys can fill us in.
Joja probably would have more insights because he was the cook. Joja, again, like this older Zora man. I forget what voice I used for him, so I'm sorry for inconsistencies. It has been a month. But he... How much... Let's see. Rolling again. Okay. What'd you ask again? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just specifically, like that's all.
Like,
I want to
like
narrow the
what did you
thoughts.
what did Vodak share about the task at hand, or what did you
Okay.
like discern from your travels with him?
Well, I, Joja, what did he share? We knew we were looking for something under the ocean, which kind of hard to do that from atop the ocean. He was pretty secretive, and the Hylians that accompanied him were all very not talky, just listened to whatever he wanted. He'd say, grab me this thing, and 2 of them would go grab it. It was very odd. And, I mean, Ara and I were pretty confused why Tosley took this job, but understanding now that he maybe probably didn't makes a bit more sense now. But all we knew, they were researchers. They were looking for something that was hidden, and they had a lead on it. And that's why Avala was there to help them, and we just kind of did our duties on the ship.
I see. So it's pretty under lock and key what the actual objective was. Did you ever have a plan for getting down below the ocean?
I just figured they'd observe it. I wasn't going to be doing any of that.
Right. You just took it for the like a voyaging cook wage, I assume. Right?
It's my job. Yeah, I'm employed by the Ciela.
Okay.
The 3 of us are the bare bones crew.
If anybody else has any follow-up questions, they can ask. Otherwise, we can figure out a escape strategy.
I've got nothing. I think the Yiga covered their tracks pretty well, unfortunately.
Tosley might know a little bit more later on, but I'll talk to him later when we get to Lorlin.
Maybe.
Okay, so we can either We can't teleport out because that would leave these guys behind. I think our only option is to drive the divine beast back or something. Like, we can't swim. We don't have a ship.
We don't have to drive it. We don't have to like take it specifically to Lurlin either. Like we could get out to like Soka Point or something like that, and then
True.
Can you
walk
mark on
the
the map
rest of the
where
way back.
Jenna? Can you mark on the map where the divine beast hold point is, where it wants to go on autopilot, or do I not know?
You know it's west. It wants to go west, but
Okay.
it does. You don't know the end point. You can see your location on the Sheikah slate. You can only see the form of the
Right.
divine beast in the screen on the terminal.
I think it's worth taking it back and seeing where it wants to go.
Plus, if it does stop in the city, then we might draw out some of the Yiga who think it's their people who are bringing it back.
So,
But
so
it
hold on,
also-
hold on.
Go
We
ahead.
want to manually pilot it to the city, or we want to put it on autopilot and see where it goes.
Put it on autopilot and see where it goes.
Okay.
And Sarah, I think that the Yiga in Lurlin have a different assignment than the Yiga on the Manta Ray, so they're actually not connected. They might not know that
Yeah,
some of the
sure.
Yiga are on the Manta Ray.
Well,
from what I'm understanding.
They know.
Do they know?
But
They know that it's happening. Yeah, because we asked the one person when we were interrogating her about the Ayla, and she said that they hadn't heard anything from.
And surely,
them.
if the ancient battleship surfaces in the harbor, they're gonna go, "Oh fuck, it's on!
All right.
Let's start killing people."
Okay, I'm done with the plan.
All right. There's like not any other information I can glean from this, right, Jenna? There's not like a database or an archive on here or something like that.
What kind of information would you be looking for?
Capability of this divine beast, the pilot, any black box data.
I don't know if it would hold that.
If not, I'm just gonna put it on autopilot.
Yeah, it seems that what you can tell basically is that so you guys know from Impa that I think you guys know that they're about the divine beasts in general, right? Like that they were used in
Yeah,
the
the four of
last
them.
they were used in the last calamity. They were found right before it. I think this was all explained by the Sheikah, right? You guys know all this stuff. I'm trying to remember like what I've said in game. What's interesting, Akila, is that you've rolled well. You've been interacting with this thing. It seems like it hasn't been touched, utilized, anything, much longer than 100 years.
Okay.
Like much, 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 much longer.
So
Also concerning.
it probably Jenna, can I roll a history check to see if I can kind of put together the pieces?
Sure. I'll allow it. You're the history guy.
Phone a friend, call low.
I will not increase that by 5 because I can't.
Love it.
I have an 18.
Okay. What are you trying to figure out here?
I'm basically trying to see if this wasn't a part of the past calamity, but was a part of the calamity before. Like the 10,000 years ago calamity.
Understanding what Akila's noticed here and recalling everything that the Sheikah elders have shared with you guys. That's what it seems like. It does seem like that this was not found when the other ones were rediscovered and rebuilt basically to function. This one seems like it's just been here for a long time. Like it needs maintenance, repair, cleaning, definitely. Kind of like what that the Sheikah did before the last calamity to the other ones.
Interesting. So it's like an ancient relic of a divine beast.
I mean, they're all equally old. It's just this one wasn't found. That's all.
Yeah.
This changes everything then. There could be any number of divine beasts out there. There could be 10 of them, 20 even.
There could be 4.
I'm going to set the thing to autopilot.
You set it to autopilot, and you feel it begin to kind of hum gently, and you see on the screen that it shifts and moves on its own to adapt to the sea around it. And you watch as, slowly you guys, your ping begins to move west. Are you guys doing anything while it moves?
Making sure we don't blow past the village, but yeah, or the city.
Okay.
Laurie and I have discussed
Tell my sister kind of like the rest of the how we got there, but we don't have to actually.
Yeah, you fill her in on all the details. She asks you a bunch of questions like, oh my gosh, what was it like fighting Lionels and Hinoxes and all of these creatures that she's heard about, learned about, never seen. But
It would also probably explain to her what's up with Lorhan and be like, I promise you, he's not bad like the rest of them.
He's one of the good ones.
But, no, like he left, and we're teaching him how to be a human again.
okay.
I would ask Inari to help me keep LG away from the main console.
Oh, and Ari's face lights up, and she'll like bend down and do like a thing to get LG to like pay.
You're gonna start like clicking at it.
Yeah, with her hands out. Yeah, like she's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, LG likes you. LG is willing to play with you. LG has had like some
Oh.
interest.
Oh,
Can't hear you, Jenna.
Oh no.
Jenna, we can't hear you.
Oh no. I can hear you. Uh-oh. Can you guys
There
hear
we
me
go.
now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're back now.
Okay. LG has had some interest in playing with the controls, Aquila, but it's been more so to annoy you than to actually mess with anything. And LG loves Inari, and once Inari like turns her attention to LG, they're just like excited and interested and willing to play and leave you alone, Aquila.
Yeah.
Probably about close to like, I mean, it's Divine Beast. Within like the half hour, Aquila, you see that the ping begins to kind of approach the bay a bit, but it seems to be tracking west even more.
Okay, time to make a choice. Are we staying with the Divine Beast, or are we getting off and trying to hitch a ride back to Lurelin?
How far is it from the coast?
It looks like we're pretty far out. We would need to find a boat
Find a
and jump
boat.
ship, basically.
I don't think we're going to.
Yeah, I almost think it's at this point better to just stay on it.
I mean,
Maybe.
could we, swim at all, or
No.
no?
Absolutely not.
We still have
Yeah.
air bubble,
Oh, we
but
do.
not on me.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay. I think, then we would just have to go to wherever its holding pattern is and then walk back to Lurelin City to drop off Avala.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not very far, but we'll find out, I guess.
I guess worst case scenario, we drive it back. Like,
True.
Well,
It just keeps going. More time passes. You guys have been probably riding it for close to an hour and a half at this point.
do we want a short rest or anything in the meantime?
My intuition thinks that we would long rest soon anyway, but we can take a short rest if we want.
Guys, we're going really far.
well, I mean, while we're going, we may as well discuss what we're gonna do next. Am I right?
True.
I mean,
We are way past.
Well,
what
we
is there to discuss exactly?
I assume we go to Gerudo, right? We teleport to. Well, I actually don't know that we would teleport yet. So I would assume that we would just make the trek to Gerudo Town next.
I mean,
right?
yes, I feel like we could teleport closer and then walk there. That way we don't have to do a whole 2-week travel thing again. Might be faster.
How do I stay alive?
Yeah, as long as we have something figured out for Natara.
Are there sources of water in sparse locations in the desert?
Jenna, outside of the oasis, would an Ari know of
I mean,
that at
you
all?
certainly
I mean,
know the Oasis at Karakara Bazaar has
Mhm.
its own pond. You know that Gerudo Town itself has a big kind of. It's built on a spring and it has a sort of aqueduct system that it utilizes to move
Mhm.
water in large quantities around the city. And there's bathhouses and plenty of things in Gerudo Town. As far as beyond that, you yourself, where you've been in the desert, have not seen anywhere with water really.
Yeah,
Because why
she
would there
hasn't
be?
really been out in the desert much anyway, so um um have to figure that out.
So, walking from the edge of the desert to this oasis, how long would that take, do you think?
Hey Jenna, how long does an Ari think that would take?
From Karakara to Gerudo Town, you're saying?
No.
Like where the
From
desert starts to the oasis. Like we have that stable and then
Mm-hmm.
you kind of get right to the sand.
Mm-hmm. There's the stable. So that's probably about a day.
I think that's acceptable then.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Natar,
I think
not
we give
Natara,
it a
Inara, give me a nature check.
Oh boy.
Oh, do I use the one thing that I just got in order to make this reasonable? I don't know. Let's see. What is my nature? Oh, my nature's a +4.
Ooh.
It's a 10. Yeah.
+0 to that roll. Just for you.
Thank you. So nice of you.
You recall, like, thinking about the distance between the stable and Karakara Bazaar, recall the journey you took to leave the desert, and recall the canyon that you had to go through to get there, which also had no water. That was multiple days.
Oh gosh, yeah. We'll definitely need to figure out your water situation before we go. There's going to be a lack of it on the way there. But I think we could come up with something.
So our plan is to wander into the desert to endanger our friend's life to an unknown end.
No, Lord
Yeah,
Hannon,
well-
our plan
well-
was to figure out the water situation before we went into the desert, ideally.
Wander implies aimlessness, and we actually have an aim, so the rest of it's true, but yeah.
Fine. I agree with your assessment.
All right.
Trying to be like serious, and it's so hard.
We need to do something that actually advances our goal, whether that, whether it is directly capturing another divine beast or taking actionable steps to solve the problem of Natara needing water.
That's what we're gonna do, but then after we do that,